शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलम् श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। ताप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशारिणे। Hare Krishna. So we discussed till verse number 8, where Krishna agrees to bestow. Arjuna is already indebted. In the first verse, what he says, Mad anugrahaya paramam, that by your infinite mercy, Mad anugrahaya paramam. So the anugrah of Krishna continues on Arjuna. The greatest anugrah that Krishna has done to Arjuna is to give him the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. That is the greatest gift that we can receive from the Lord. Not that we ask him that give us some degree, give us some house, or give us some job. That is not of substance. So now Sanjay also by the anugraha of the blessings of Vyasadev, he was also empowered to be able to see what Arjuna was seeing. Vyas was so much empowered that he could enter the heart of both Arjuna and Krishna and see. Just sit here. Don't allow your mind to remain distracted on small things. So what kind of sadhak you are? Sadhak means focus. Krishna spoke Arjuna this Bhagavad Gita because Arjuna was so sharply focused. So ninth verse, Sanjay Uvacha. Sanjay Uvacha Eva Muktva Tato Rajan Mahayogeshwaro Hari Darshayam Ashaparthaya Paramam Rupam Aishwaram. So Sanjay is speaking to Dhritarashtra. So he says, Eva Muktva Tato Rajan. So previously verses, who was speaking? Krishna. Yeah. So Eva Muktva, so far what Lord Krishna spoke, O dear king, Mahayogeshwaro Hari. He does not say Krishna. What he says? Mahayogeshwaro Hari. Maha means the greatest, And Yogeshwara means the most mystic, the king of all mystics. And Hari is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is non-different. So what he does? Darshayami Asha Parthaya. He exhibits his form, which was desired by Arjuna, Asha Parthaya. And what is that form? Paramam Rupam Aishwaryam. That form is universal form. Rupam Aishwaryam. Sanjay said, O king, having spoken thus, the Supreme Lord of all the mystic powers, the personality of Godhead, displayed his universal form to Arjuna. So what Arjuna could see, by the mercy of Vyas could also see. And what Arjuna and Vyas could see, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we all can also see. If we are in the parampara, we can see. So what Arjuna saw and what Vyas saw, Anek Vaktra Nayanam, Anek Adbhut Darshanam, Anek Divyabharanam, Anek अनेक अनेक उद्यत आयुधम दिव्यामाल्याम्बराधारम दिव्यगंधानुलेपनम सर्वाश्चर्यमयं देवम अनंतम विश्वतोमुखम अनेक वक्त्र नयनम अनेक अद्भुत दर्शनम अनेक दिव्याभरणम अनेक उद्यत आयुधम दिव्यमालांबराधारम दिव्यगंधानुलेपनम सर्वाश्चर्यमयं देवम अनंतम विश्वतोमुखम. Recite, yes. Hmm? Sorry? अनेक हाँ अनेक हाँ yes Divya okay I forgot Divya no. Okay recite अनेक वक्त्र नयनम अद्भुत अनेक अद्भुत अद्भुत means wondrous अनेक दिव्याभरणम दिव्या दिव्यमाल्याम्बराधरम दिव्यगंधानुलेपनम सर्वाश्चर्यमयं देवम अनंतम विश्वतोमुखम. Recite. Yeah, you recite. अनेक वक्त्र नयनम अनेक अद्भुत दर्शनम अनेक दिव्याभरणम दिव्यानेकोद्युतायुधम दिव्यमाल्याम्बराधरम दिव्यगंधानुलेपनम सर्वाश्चर्यमयं देवम अनंतम विश्वतोमुखम. Very good. Excellent. You want to recite? Difficult. अनेक वक्त्र नयनम अनेक अद्भुत दर्शनम अनेक दिव्याभरणम Devyanekodhyatayutham. No, no, this is Divya Malya. Malya means the garland. Divya Mala and Ambara. Ambara means the dresses. Divya Mala Ambara Dharam. Divya Gandhanulepanam. Sarvasharyamayam Devam. Anantam Vishwato Mukham. So what Krishna had previously told Arjuna, he had in a way guided Arjuna, or to an extent he had trained Arjuna. What he had said in the fifth verse, that Pashme Parth Rupani Satasha Atha Saharsasha. You will be able to see hundreds and thousands of my forms of varied divine and multicolored forms. So what he says, Anek Vaktra Nayanam. Anek means many. So many that he cannot be counted. Hundreds and thousands. Can you count hundreds and thousands? No. Just by seeing, we cannot count. It is impossible to count. So what he says, he sees hundreds and thousands of Vaktra. Vaktra means the mouth. And Nayanam means the eyes. Then again it is said, Anek Adbhut Darshanam. And all of these forms which were visible, they were very wonderful. They were very wondrous. It was a sight to be able to see each form. And each form was having Anek Divya Abharam. Abharam means the ornaments. They were all very beautifully decorated. These all forms were the forms which were never seen before. And each form had Anek Divya Abharan and Anek Divya Anek Udyata Ayudham. So every form was holding various weapons. So actually what Krishna is exhibiting, that he is exhibiting all the demigods from his own body. So all the demigods are very, very attractive form. The demigods are much more attractive than the human form. The most beautiful Miss Universe of this world will not be able to qualify in the heavenly planet. Because there the beauty is many millions of times more. So they were all very decorated. They were all having ornaments. They were having various weapons. And they were having Divya Mala Ambhara Dharam. So their dresses were extraordinary. Their garlands were extraordinary. Their garland is very different. That garland remains fresh. What happens to our garland? Next day, we will not wear that garland. It becomes stale. So that is why it says Divya. Divya means it is divine. It is extraordinary. So Divya Mala Ambhara Dharam, their dresses, their garlands were all divine. Divya Gandhanulepanam, and they were smeared with various fragrances. Gandha. Gandha means the fragrances. Anulepanam. Where it is smeared on the forehead. Like if you come to a temple, after Guru Puja, we smear. What do we smear? We smear sandalwood paste. It gives very cooling effect, especially in this summer season. It is refreshing. So they were all having all this decorations and dressings and various ornaments. Sarvashcharyamayam Devam. And this sight was very, very wonderful, very adbhut. And Anantam Vishwato Mukham. There were no end to it. How many representation or manifestations were there? It was Anantam. And from where he was seeing from one mouth. From one mouth, so many personalities are exhibiting. So Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouths. Just see here. Unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful visions, The farm was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine upraised weapons. He wore celestial garments and many divine scents were smeared over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, all expanding. So there was no limit to it. There was no end to it. I mean, it is not possible for Sanjay to be able to explain to Dhritarashtra. So what he is using the word Aneka. And it was so extraordinary. So he has to use the word Divya. You see, again and again, this Aneka and Divya is repeated. In these two words, Prabhupada is saying, the repeated use of word many, which is Anek, indicates that there was no limit to the number of hands, mouths, legs, and other manifestations Arjuna was seeing. These manifestations were distributed throughout the universe. So, if it is distributed throughout the universe, how can one see? That you would see. We cannot see what is there in the next door house. Can we know? We don't know about what is next door room. Just beyond the wall, we cannot see. What is within the wall, we can only see. But this is the divine vision that Arjuna was able to see all the demigods in one place, exhibited here. These manifestations were distributed throughout the universe, but by the grace of the Lord, Arjuna could see them while sitting in one place. That was due to the inconceivable potency of Krishna. So that is why we should not be surprised when the spiritual master or the Acharya, uh, he knows, that is what Prabhupada writes, that the person who is the spiritual master, in 4.34 Prabhupada is writing, that is the statement. One who is following the spiritual master, I think it is here or some, I think it is here only. That one who is with the spiritual master, you know that I think it is 2.7. Either it is here or 2.7. So how it is possible? Because of the super soul, Paramatma. Paramatma guides. That is why we have so many times seen that those who are advanced, when we go in front of them, without even speaking, they are able to know what is the problem. A person with a Brahman is supposed to know everything. Where it is? 2.7. 2.7, yeah. The Prabhupada is writing there. Many times person will say, what is this? Read again. Person with a bona fide spiritual master is supposed to know everything. A person with a bona fide spiritual master is supposed to know everything. So how can he know everything? How can anyone know everything? It is only by the grace. Grace of whom? The spiritual master. Because by the grace of spiritual master, he can receive the grace of Krishna. And how this grace happens? Here it is. Sanjay is speaking that everything is being seen in one place. Because the Lord is there in the heart of everyone. So Krishna is omniscient. He is omnipresent, he is omnipotent, and he is omniscient. And one who is a representative of Krishna also has these qualities. So Arjuna has been given this divine vision and he is able to see. This actually is the Divya Leela or the Deva Leela of Krishna, where he is exhibiting all the demigods through his mouth. All the demigods are being exhibited here. Krishna has his so many leelas are there. Uh, creation. What is creation called in Hindi? Huh? Creation. Huh? Huh? Srishti Leela. Krishna has his Srishti Leela, and Krishna also has his uh, uh, divine form in Vrindavan. Is a Bal Leela. So many Leela. Here, this Leela is his Deva Leela. He is exhibiting all his demigods. Deva Leela. And devotees are not so much inclined to see the Deva Leela. What they are interested to see? They are interested to see Krishna's Vrindavan Leela. They are not inclined to see Deva Leela. And what he further sees, what Sanjay says in the next verse, Divi Surya Saharshasya Bhave Yuga Pada Uttitha Yadi Bhasa Drisha Sasyat Ashastasya Mahatmana. And that form which Krishna revealed, so the effulgence that was emanating from that form, the aura or the light or the effulgence. So what Sanjay is saying, it was like Divi Surya Saharshasya. Divi is the sky and Surya is the sun. And how many suns have arisen together? Hundreds and thousands of suns. If you see one sun and you try to look at the sun, and particularly in this time of summer, can you see the sun? Within 1 or 2 minutes, our limitations will be exposed. We cannot see. And here, what he is saying, that Saharsa. Saharsa means 100,000. At least 100,000. So hundreds and thousands of sun, if they arise together, what will be the quantum of light? Actually, nothing will be seen. If there is excessive light, we cannot see. Can we see? We cannot see. If there is excessive light thrown on us, we become blind. We cannot see. So hundreds and thousands of sun, their effulgence combined together. If hundreds and thousands of sun were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. This is what this verse means. Yugapat means simultaneously. Uthishta means that they arise or they are present. So the light which will be of the combined hundreds and thousands of sun, that kind of light, that means it was unimaginable light or the effulgence. It was the effulgence which was blinding. One cannot see this such an effulgence. When Arjuna saw this indescribable, this form is indescribable. The effulgence is indescribable. What is, have we seen anything? We have not seen anything which can be compared to the two suns' brightness also. Can we say anything? That it can be, this is one sun coming and this is more than one sun coming. So what to speak of hundreds and thousands of suns? It is something which is unimaginable or indescribable. Yet Sanjay is trying to give a mental picture. Sanjay does not have any reference point. No one has any reference point. But Sanjay is trying to give a reference point to be able to convey to whom? To Dhritarashtra, who is already blind. He has not seen even the effulgence of one sun. So he is trying to give a mental picture of the great revelation to Dhritarashtra. Neither Sanjay nor Dhritarashtra was present, but Sanjay, by the grace of Vyasa, could see whatever happened. Thus, he now compares the situation as far as it can be understood to an imaginable phenomena that is thousands of suns. So previously there were hundreds and thousands of mouths, hundreds and thousands of eyes. And here it is hundreds and thousands of suns. And where was it exhibited? Tatrekastham Jagat Krishnam Pravibhaktam Anekadha Apashyad Deva Devasya Sharire Pandavastada. Recite. Those who have not recited. Tatrekastham Jagat Krishnam Prevatam Nekada Apashyadeva Devasya Sharire Pandavastada. So all of it was Tatrekastham Jagat Krishna. All of it was being exhibited in one place, at one spot. At that time, Arjuna could see the universal form of the Lord, the unlimited expansion of the universe situated at one place. Although Pravibhaktam Anekada, although he was divided into hundreds and thousands, but all of it he was able to see in one sight. Although divided into many, many thousands. The word Tatra here is very significant. It indicates that both Arjuna and Krishna were sitting on the chariot when Arjuna saw the universal form. It is amazing. Krishna is sitting on the chariot and Krishna is also showing the universal form. Arjuna is seeing both. Arjuna is seeing the chariot driver Krishna also, and Arjuna is seeing the Krishna, the universal form Virat Rupa also. Others on the battlefield could not see this form. This is very significant. This universal form was not being able to see by anyone else. It was only Arjuna who could see, and also Sanjay. No one else. Others on the battlefield could not see this form because Krishna gave the vision only to Arjuna. Same principle applies for Bhagavad Gita. Although this is an open book, it is an open secret. But understanding of Bhagavad Gita is very, very rare. Very, very rare. Krishna says, Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate. Unless and until one has served Krishna in such a way that Krishna is pleased, understanding can never come. Arjuna could see in the body of Krishna many thousands of planets. This is the universal form. The entire universe is visible. Universe has how many planets? Unlimited. There are unlimited universe. You know how many universes are there? Our scientists may say, how many universes are there? Is there any count? No count. It is compared to having a big bag of mustard seed. If you have a big bag of mustard seed, how many mustard seeds can be there? Millions. So similarly, there are millions and millions of universes. And in each universe, how many planets are there? What does our scientists say? How many planets are there in one universe? Huh? No, planets. Nine. They say 9. But 7? You forgot 2. Don't reduce. Okay, never mind, never mind. But there are 14 planets. 14 planetary system. Bhu, Bhuvar, Swar. So these are the 3. Then there are various which are above Swargloka. And there are various which is below the Bhuloka, the Prithvi Loka. So there are at least 14. So Arjuna could see all the 14 planets and all the universes at a time. Can anyone see? Can any one of us see? We cannot see. Can we see any other planet from here? No. Can we see any other universe from here? We cannot see even our universe. So just see the magnitude of Krishna's vision which Arjuna received. Arjuna could see all the universes, and within the universes, all the planets. And within the planets, he could see all the demigods, all together. Arjuna could see in the body of Krishna many thousands of planets. As we learn from Vedic scriptures, there are many universes and many planets. Some of them are made of earth, some are made of gold. Man has not been able to discover so far. It is there. Because discovery has not been done, it does not mean it does not exist. Some are made of jewels. Some are very great and some are not so great, etc. Sitting on his chariot, Arjuna could see all this, but no one could understand what was going on between Arjuna and Krishna. So this exchange was only very intimate between Krishna and Arjuna. Others were not able to get a glance or any access to it. Tata sa vishmayo vishto hishtaroma dhananjaya pranamya sirsha devam kritanjali bhasata तथा सा विस्मय विष्टो हृष्टरोमा धनंजय प्राणम्य शिरसा देवम कृतांजलिर अभासता. When Arjuna had this vision, he could see so many universes, so many planets, so many hundreds and thousands of suns together, so many demigods. Arjuna was completely captivated. He was completely captivated. Tatha sa vismaya vishto. He was overwhelmed with wonder. Oh my God, what a sight. And Harashta Roma Dhananjaya. And what was the influence of this sight? That all his bodily hairs stood on end. Because he was so much filled with astonishment. Extraordinary sight made him become very overwhelmed. So his emotions, his feelings, they were all flowing. Then bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on end, Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisances. Pranamya sirsha devam. Pranamya sirsha means the head. So what he did? He uh, lowered his head to offer respects. Pranam. Pranam. Pranamya. And Kritanjali bhira bhasha. The Kritanjali means with the folded palms. Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisances and with folded hands began to pray unto the Supreme Lord. So there is a change of emotion. What is the change of emotion here? Once the divine vision is revealed, the relationship between Krishna and Arjuna changes immediately. You see, previously also a relationship changed in the second chapter. From Sakyaras, what he became? He became into Dasyaras. Shishyasteham Shadimam Tvam Prapanno. And here again, the rasa is changing. What is the rasa? The rasa was based on friendship. So that Sakya has been overtaken by Adbhuta. There are 12 rasas, or the rasa means the exchange of love. This is rasa. This is what the Jiva is looking for. This is what Atma is looking for. What is Atma looking for? Rasa. In all relationships, what are we seeking? This love, this exchange, this heartfelt satisfaction. And it is in 12 forms, 5 principal rasas. Let us discuss something on rasa. We are looking everywhere, we are looking for the jiva is always looking for ras, where he can be satisfied. So Arjuna's relationship changed. Again, from Sakhya, he was overwhelmed with the rasa of Adbhuta. We will discuss. How many of you have read the introduction properly? Introduction of this Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita as it is. You should be studying at least. If you read 1 or 2 pages a day also, your knowledge will really expand. Some reading is required. You are all academic people. You read so much. You read and you also write also. I don't know whether the academicians are now writing or not. And with this AI coming, the writing skill is going to really go down. Within 2, 3, 5 years, the writing will become very limited. Because everyone has become expert in using AI. Today I was just joining the Zoom. It is saying that AI compatible. What is AI compatible in Zoom? And now it is giving me a sign that upgrade to Zoom Pro. If you want to use AI, then you go to the next version. Anyway, so the rasa is changing from Sakhya rasa to Adbhut rasa. The Adbhut rasa is the wonder. So there are 5 principal rasas. As I said, every jiva is looking for being established in rasa. And rasa will come only from the relationships. This is what the jiva is seeking. From one body to another body, from one planet to another planet, from one person to another person, the quest is only one thing. People may not know what they are really after, what they are seeking. It is rasa. It is the relationship. That the exchange, the loving exchange that happens, it is very rare to get it now. Because relationships are all based on one's selfishness. Then there cannot be exchange. What will be there? There will be conflicts and quarrels. There cannot be any exchange. Unless and until it is pure relationship, it is spiritual relationship, rasa cannot be exchanged. So what are the 5 principal rasas? I expect all of you to know. This is in introduction. You should know all this. If you know this, then there will be a desire. One glorious day, there will be a genuine desire to receive this rasa. And the day when you have that desire, Krishna will note it. Then he will give you opportunities so that you can experience this rasa. If you don't desire, then how will you receive it? You see here also, first Arjuna desired that please show me that universal form. And Krishna says, my dear, you cannot see that universal form. Just by your desire, it will not happen. So what I will give you? I will give you the divine vision. So same with us. Even if we aspire to have this rasa, we cannot receive it. Because we are not on the spiritual platform. We are still on the material platform. But when Krishna sees that the desire is sincere, and one is aspiring, and one is transforming, then Krishna will give us the opportunities. So what are these 5 rasas? No one has studied. You should study. You keep silent. This is for, someone who's making sentence. You are asking, what is noun, what is verb. It must be known. None of you have read introduction. Prabhupada very prominently speaks about the 5 rasas. Anyone has any idea what are these rasas? See how much ignorance we have. This is what we are after, life after life. We are seeking this rasa, this relationship. Okay, very good.
The active state.
Okay.
As a friend.
Okay.
As a parent.
Yes, very good. As a lover. Yeah. Very good. Thank you, madam. So first is in the neutral stage. It is called Shantaras, where one is not very actively in relationship with the Supreme Lord. Like all the uh, trees and all the cows in Vrindavan. Vrindavan, everyone is in relationship. Everyone has a exchange of rasa with Krishna. Krishna is called Rasraj. He is the one who is the reservoir of all rasas. And he allows every relationship with every living entity. His choice. Whatever rasa he wants to exchange with Krishna. Krishna does not impose. But that should come out naturally. It comes out naturally when one advances in devotion. So the lowest level is from where it begins is in Shantaras. It is called Shantaras. But there is no active service to Krishna, but there is appreciation and acceptance. Two things. There is appreciation for Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and there is acceptance of Krishna as the Supreme Lord. But no active service is there. No active exchange is there. So it is called Shantaras. I gave you the example of various cows, calves, uh, the trees in Vrindavan. Even living entities in the human form also, they are in Shantaras. Some of the devotees are also in Shantaras. But the active exchange and participation is not there. So more active becomes when one graduates from Shantaras to Dasyaras. So when we say Dasyaras, that means he accepts Krishna as the master and he accepts his own position as the servitor. So in an exchange of master and servitor, there is service. So he wants to serve the Lord out of his reverence. Reverence, you understand? Respect. Like today's generation, what to say? In our generation or previously to our generation, it is out of duty and out of obligation that all the sons and daughters, they want to serve their father and mother. But not now, no longer. So I was just hearing there is one cockroach Janata Party. People are so foolish. You know what is all this? This is all deep state by America to destabilize us. And our generation is so foolish. Nobody else can destroy us. Only we will destroy ourselves. No culture, no intelligence, nothing. So now the generation, they do not have any, they don't have the seed or the gene of what is called respect. Do they have? Does the generation have respect towards elders? Do they have any obligation in their heart? They are ungrateful. The entire generation is becoming completely ungrateful. But Dasya Rasya means that there is great obligation in the heart to what Krishna has done for us. So there is a desire to serve, to reciprocate. In this exchange, the person who performs service, he receives more satisfaction than the person who receives service. And it is just opposite to the material world situation. In material world situation, everyone wants to receive service. And he's thinking, I can be the enjoyer if the other is serving me. But in the spiritual realm, it is just opposite. The person who serves, he receives greater satisfaction. So that is Dasyaras. So out of obligation, out of reverence, out of duty, one wants to serve Krishna. So that is Dasyaras. He cannot forget. He cannot be told. He does not have to be told that you wake up in Mangalarti or you perform 16 round mala. He will do it. He will die, but he will not give up his service. That means he is fixed in his Dasyas. Because the purpose of his existence is to serve. There is no other purpose. It is not cheap. It is very high level. Dasya rasa is very high level. Almost liberated person. Actually liberated. Only service can only begin when one person is liberated. In a conditioned soul, again and again, his default setting will come again. He will again and again indulge in sense gratification, self-enjoyment. Because he has not tasted that higher taste. So that is called the Dasya rasa. Then higher than the Dasya rasa is, so the service is there, but intimacy with Krishna increases. Like, you have so many employees, but the owner has some special relationship with some employees, isn't it? Even he may be very junior. Yes or no? So what is there? So there is this service, but there is also friendship. And where the friendship is more prominent, so then rasa changes. So it becomes sak. Arjuna may be again and again saying that I am your shishya, but predominantly the relationship is of a friendship. Krishna will always consider him friend. Krishna will never consider him to be his servitor. Never. Because once a friend is always a friend. So that is friendship. The intimacy is more. And exchange is also more prominent. So that is called the Sakhiras. So that is what we were discussing in the previous verses. I think it was in the 7th verse. Yeah. Ittam satam brahma sukhanubhutya. Dasyam gatanam paradevatena maya ashitam naradar sakham vrajarahu krita punya punjaha. So all the residents, all the Gopas of Vrindavan, they don't care for Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead. Because what is more prominent is the intimacy, Sakhya. So they exchange the Sakhya rasa with Krishna. They don't exchange the Dasya rasa. It is more deeper. It is more intense. It is more condensed. You see, there is milk. Yeah. And when milk is more condensed, what it becomes? Curd. Okay. And when the curd is more condensed, what it becomes? Butter. And when the butter is more condensed, what it becomes? Ghee. So each one is what? More condensed, more intimate, more sweet, more close to Krishna. So the next rasa is the Vatsalya rasa. Vatsalya rasa means that the Jiva, he considers Krishna to be his own son. Or he tends to be mother or father. That is the bhava, his feeling, his emotion, his sentiment is like that. So that is even more close. And the highest is the conjugal love, which is called the pranay, with the gopis. So these are the 5 main rasas. And apart from these 5, there are 7 other rasas, which are called the gone rasas. So what are these? This is one of them is Adbhut, wonder, what Arjuna is experiencing here. Second is Rodra. Rodra is anger. Who experienced Rodra? No, that is the Bhishma Dev. When Krishna saw that Bhishma is trying to kill Arjuna, so what Krishna exhibited? Krishna did not exhibit universal form or Saumaru. What he exhibited is Rodra. He pulled the wheel and converted it into Sudarshan disc, and he charged to kill Bhishma. He displayed such anger. So that exchange is only with Bhishma Dev. It is not with anyone else. Bhishma Dev had that special privilege of experiencing that rasa with Krishna. So that is called the Rodra. And then there is Shringara. Shringara is basically Krishna's beautiful form. His form is so beautiful, is so captivating, that even a glimpse of it, whoever gets a glimpse of it, then he is completely overwhelmed. That form is experienced by whom? Only the gopis. The gopis experience that form. And then there is Harsya. comedy. Krishna plays pranks with his boyfriends, his forward boys. And then there is chivalry. Chivalry is the Veeras. Krishna killing all the demons. So what is exchanging? Veeras. He wants to fight. Whom can he fight with? No. There has to be an opponent to fight. No? So what becomes? Uh, his subordinates only become his opponent. They come as demons. And Krishna kills them. Then there is Daya. Daya is mercy. And then there is Vibhatsa, which is shocking. So in this way, there are 12 rasa. And here what we are seeing here is that Arjuna is overwhelmed with the rasa of Adbhut. Adbhut rasa. Okay, we'll complete this. What is the time? We have time. 8:30. We can go till 8:45. Arjuna is offering. How do we say that Arjuna's rasa has been changed? Because he is pranamya sirsa devam. Again and again he is offering obeisances. And Kritanjalir abhashata. And he is offering his folded hands. So where is the friendship? Friendship is over. After seeing this form, Arjuna is saying, oh, he is the Almighty. Let me first take shelter of him. Let me bow down to him. This is very important. If we can understand Krishna's opulence or Krishna's position as the supreme power, there is all possibility that we will submit to, we will surrender. Two things are very important to know. That how Krishna is almighty and how we are insignificant, which is proper understanding. If this understanding comes, then there will not be any trouble in this existence. There cannot be any problem in our existence. The problem with us is we reverse the position. We think how great we are, and we think how insignificant Krishna is. This is the problem. Hare Krishna, Pratiji, you are hearing?
जी प्रभु जी।
लेकिन आप इधर आती क्यों नहीं है? मैं जब से आया हूँ वापिस आप एक बार भी नहीं आए।
जी हम ना घर गए हुए थे और आज
अच्छा।
सुबह ही आए हैं।
ओके।
शाम पे भी थोड़ा सा सो गई थी क्योंकि
कोई
रात
बात।
भर की जर्नी हो गई थी
अच्छा
और
अच्छा।
उठने में थोड़ा देर हो गया और अब जल्दी आ गए तो इसलिए हम पहुंच नहीं पाए वहां तक।
चलिए कोई बात नहीं, हम आप यहाँ आते तो आपको विश्व रूप और दिखता। वहां मुझे पता नहीं कितना दिख रहा है। So Arjuna is offering obeisances with great respect. That is why Krishna, with those who are very intimate, he never shows his position as the supreme person. He will always cover it. In Vrindavan, he never exhibits. Because if he exhibits, if somebody says, I am the king, and he is a king, and he says, play with me, what people will play with him? What can he enjoy playing? He will kick the ball, everybody will catch the ball, bring it and keep it on his feet. You kick again. For what he can play football? He has to give up his kingship and become ordinary, then he can enjoy the game. Isn't it? So here Arjuna is offering obeisances with great respect and with folded hand, he is praying to Krishna. He is praising the universal form. Thus, Arjuna's relationship becomes one of wonder rather than friendship. Great devotees see Krishna as the reservoir of all relationships. That is why Krishna is called Rasraj. He is Rasraj. In the scriptures, there are 12 basic kind of relationship mentioned. So now who will, list them? We discussed the 12 kind of relationship. This is called Rasa. 12 kind of exchanges are there with Krishna. You have noted? You have gone in Samadhi? Wake up. What are these 12 relationships? Huh?
Relationships are of wonder.
Okay.
Are of wonder, anger.
Okay. You should have a notebook. You should have a notebook and you should write the Sanskrit term also. What is the Sanskrit term for wonder?
Adbhut.
Okay. And for anger?
Rodra.
Very good. Then?
And shock. Shock. And shock. Mercy. 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 Laughter.
Hasya. Okay.
Hasya. And
So, okay, others? Okay, he has contributed so many. You tell. Huh? Daya and? Very good. Daya and Shringar. Very good. And the five principle, you know? Everyone knows the five principle? Now in our life, this should be the aspiration. That we try to at least come in one rasa with Krishna. Mainly the five main rasas. Actually, it is four. Neutral is not very active state. As Madam was saying, it is passive. So then you will not feel the exchange. The relishment will not be there. So what are the four principal rasas?
Vatsalya rasa.
Okay. You start from the hierarchies to be proper.
Dasya rasa.
Dasya. Then,
Vatsalya rasa.
now, after Dasya will be Sakhya. Dasya and then Sakhya. Then Vatsalya and then finally Madhurya. Okay. So there are 12 basic kinds of relationship mentioned and all of them are present in Krishna. It is said that he is the ocean of all relationship exchange between two living entities. Between the gods or between the Supreme Lord and his devotees. Here Arjuna was inspired by the relationship of wonder. And in that wonder, although he was by nature very sober, calm and quiet, he became ecstatic. How he was ecstatic? Very good. The hairs were on the end. His hair stood up and he began to offer his obeisances unto the Supreme Lord with folded hand. He was not, of course, afraid. He was affected by the wonder of the Supreme Lord. The immediate context is wonder. His natural loving friendship was overwhelmed by wonder and thus he reacted in this way. So we will see what is Arjuna's response. After seeing this universal form, what will be Arjuna's response? What is the hint we got today?
He gives obeisances to the Supreme Lord.
He will offer prayers. He will bow down with folded hands and he will offer prayers, his realization to what he has seen. What will be the prayer based on? The vision, on the universal form. Okay? So this we will take next time. I want to leave from here by 9. So this is better. We start the class by 7:15 or maximum by 7:30. Today there was some delay because of the prasadam. So I had to wait. And we finish off by 8:30. There should be some question answer also. You should ask some questions. Yes, you have some question? Okay.
Shringar Rasa of Krishna.
Shringar, I said. What is Shringar?
Sir, the beautiful form of Krishna.
Beauty. Irresistible beauty of Krishna.
What Shringar and Hasya form of Krishna.
So much difference is there. Hasya means comedy. Beauty and comedy are the same. What is your problem? Come in the front. Don't disturb your mother. Come here. Without notebook, very difficult. Kali Yuga memory you cannot trust. If I ask you last week, what did you eat in the evening? Can you tell? Last week, sit in the chair. There are so many chairs that there. Baba, sit in the chair. There are so many chairs available for you. Now tell me what is your question. What did you understand today from today's discussion? Nothing? This is not expected. Never mind. Never mind. You should bring, both of you should bring your, you see how he is writing down everything. See, to the extent we make an endeavor, Krishna will reveal. No pain, no gain. Why it is the pain? Because our mind is not interested. Yes. What is the? Krishna performs Nitya Leela in Vrindavan. Every moment he is performing Leela. Unlimited Leelas. So, there is no end to Krishna's Leela in Vrindavan. It is called Ashprahar Leela. Prahar, you understand? Prahar is of 3 hours. And Ashta means 8. 8 into 3 is how many? So this is Nitya Leela. 24 hours. He is performing Leela. But to be able to enter into the Leela, what you have to become? You have to become his pure devotee. Even Shiva is not allowed. Brahma is not allowed. Lakshmi is not allowed. So what about anyone else? We took you to Vrindavan. Na? Do you remember what all Leelas Krishna performed? Very well. No, just keep writing, keep remembering, keep meditating. You have Krishna book with you? You have taken Krishna book or not? So read Krishna book. Now your holidays are there. What are you doing? How are you utilizing your holidays? Read Krishna book. Okay. You are hearing or not hearing? All the Vrindavan Leelas are there. First 45 chapters of Krishna book is Vrindavan Leela. Next 10 to 15 chapters are Mathura Leela. And then the later chapters are Krishna's Dwarka Leela. So you should have this schedule that in this, how many days holidays are there? At least 40 days? How many days holiday?
1 month is increased. 1 month, 14 days.
1 month, 14 days is almost 44 days. 44 days. There are 90 chapters. So 45 days. Arey yaar, remain stable. So every day you read one Leela, one chapter. You see, I am telling you, you will be in ecstasy. You will become like Arjuna if you really read. I read my first book when I came to ISKCON. It was not Bhagavad Gita which I read fully. It was Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And it is so enticing. Before you finish one, you enter into the second. I mean, you are so intoxicated by reading. It is so well presented by Prabhupada. And Prabhupada has given philosophy also. So do that. How many days of holidays are remaining?
1 month.
1 month?
1 month.
So you do one thing. Both of you sit together. You do one thing. Your entire family can do. This is what is to be done actually. Prabhupada says 4 things. In family life, 4 things should be there. You must have deities to worship and offer prasada, bhoga to them and accept prasad. Second is, the family members should sit together and chant in the morning and evening. They should perform arti to the deities and discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. I'll show you. Open chapter 13, verse number 8 to 12. Take care. You have to properly give respect to Bhagavad Gita. Please see page number 576. In my book, it is 576.
565.
565. No, then I am asking to come ahead. After 4 pages, it is talking about as for detachment from children, wife, and home. Just see this paragraph. Hare Krishna, Dinesh ji, you have Bhagavad Gita with you? Open this verse. 13th chapter, verse number 8 to 12. And after 4 pages, the long purport. Found it? As for detachment? Huh? It is further, na? As for read. Who will read? Clearly, loudly. Okay, read.
Humility,
No, no.
righteousness,
As for detachment. You have to hear first.
as for detachment from children, wife and home, it is not meant that one should have no feeling for each.
Wait. So this here Krishna is giving what is knowledge. He is giving 20 items which is knowledge. And he says everything apart from this 20 item in this world is only ignorance. So he says that what are the items of knowledge? He says Asaktir anabhishwang putradar graha adishu. That one should not have bodily attachments with children, wife, and home. So Prabhupada is giving a very practical explanation of it. So please read. Hear everyone attentive. You are on the same page. Have you found it or not? Did you find it? Okay. Just please read.
They are natural objects of perfection, but when they are not favorable to spiritual progress, then one should not be attached to them. The best process for making the home pleasant is Krishna consciousness. If one is in full Krishna consciousness, he can make his home very happy because this process of Krishna consciousness is really easy. One need only chant Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Check the remains of foodstuffs offered to Krishna. Have some discussion on books like Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, and engage oneself in deity worship. These four things will make one happy.
Wait, so these four things. Family life means these four things. What are the four things? That you should have deity, but you have to be first trained. And you have to be first regulated to be able to do deity worship. Otherwise, what we will do? We will do all times invited. You should come to Dolamani's house and see. Very good standard of deity worship they are doing. Most of you have not visited. Why you conduct a feast one day in your house? We will all come. Come and see. But they have been trained. They have been trained by me in so many years. And they are following very nicely. So the deity should be there. If the deity is in the center, then there is not much influence of the yuga, which is Kali. What does Kali mean? What does Kali mean? Kalai, quarrel. In this yuga, for any two person to get along is very difficult. Very, very difficult. There is hypocrisy and any relationship. So how there can be love and trust? So we have to, all the family members, they keep Krishna and Radha in the center and serve. Prabhupada said that if you want to have brotherhood, then father has to be common, na? Then only you can become brother. If everybody has his independent, different individual father, then how can one become brother? They will always fight. So Prabhupada always criticized. He said, this is not United Nation. This is disunited nations. Actual United Nation you can see in ISKCON. We don't care. We never ask anyone what religion you are. We never ask him which country you are, which jati you are, whatever you are. You are, everyone is part and. So these four things are very essential. Deity must be there. Deity worship is to be there. And you should offer bhog to deity and accept prasad. Simple. Then you will be free from sin. How we can be free from suffering? When we are free from sin. Simple. This is the equation. Unless and until we become free from sin, we will have to receive the reaction. Sinful life means what? Suffering. Either it is physical or mostly now it will be mental only. The mind will never be at peace. It will be in peace Piece, not Pace. So deity worship should be there, offering of bhoga should be there, chanting should be there, and discussion on Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. If you have such a family setup, then that family setup is not part of this material world. It is a spiritual world. It is Vaikuntha. Kuntha means what? Frustration. In this world, everyone's domain is completely fried and frustrated. All relationships are fried and frustrated. Because there is no binding force. What is the binding force? Krishna. That is what our training is. These devotees have been trained. You come and see their daughter, you are seeing. Whoever comes in such a family, automatically by seeing the environment, he will become devotee. So these four things must be there. So you please utilize the time. You are hearing? You are not hearing, you are not serious. You have Krishna book with you? Yes or no? You are not clear.
Yes, sir.
If you have, you don't have.
Yes, sir.
You have. Okay. I think you took it from Vrindavan. Okay. So from tomorrow, you start reading from page 1. Okay. One paragraph you read, then one paragraph you read, and what you have, like we are doing in the class, you discuss. And you see how much relishment you can have. But don't make it cheap. Then you will not receive. Then there will be only offense. If you really want to receive Krishna's mercy reciprocation, then give it a sincere attempt. You want to enter into Krishna's Vrindavan Lila? Krishna book is full of Krishna's Vrindavan. Okay? Thank you very much. It is getting late. I have almost reached 9. I don't want to extend. But please inculcate this habit. I'll just share with you one instance. When I was in Tashkent, I came to know that I think it was in Agra or somewhere, or in Aligarh or Agra, that a father had 3 daughters. And they were so much addicted to mobile phone. You heard? It came in the national news. That the father was so much, the family, they were so much, entire night they would never sleep. All 3 of them. They were busy with mobile phones. So when the father took away the mobile phone, all 3 of them committed suicide. And they wrote a letter that we can leave you, we can leave our relationship, we can leave this world, we can leave everything, but we cannot leave. And they were having some game there. I don't have the details. They were having some games, some app they were addicted. I don't know the full story. And it was such an addiction that when it was stopped, it was like an intoxication. They became so much disturbed, they all 3 of them committed suicide. So if you don't give them this engagement, what else they will do? By default, they will be busy only with mobile phone. This is the problem. But how it will happen? First, we have to get the right seed. First, the parents have to change. Then the next generation will change. It's very important. Because the children will learn maximum from where? From parents. If you do 100 things right, they will not pick up. If you do one thing wrong, they will immediately pick up. It is guaranteed. That is why Krishna says, Yad yat acharati sreshta tat tat eva taro jana sayat pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate. Whoever is in leadership position, he has to be very, very cautious. Because whatever he does, the common man will follow. So parents are natural leaders for their sons and daughters. So our conduct has to be very distinguished. If our conduct is distinguished, our spiritual teachers say that you will get a healthy fruit only on a healthy tree. not otherwise. If the tree is healthy, then the fruits will be healthy. Okay? So thank you very much. So we have today. I don't know how much you have visualized, but try to meditate. Read a couple of times. Just see what a wonder Arjuna has experienced. And Arjuna will give his feelings in the form of words that will flow in the form of his prayers. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All glories to the assembly devotees. Hare Krishna.